Welcome everyone to today's Explainer. I am super excited to have you here because we are diving into a genuinely incredible piece of engineering today, a smart collision warning and accident prevention system. And hey, you might notice we're keeping things in dark mode today. No bright white screens here, just a sleek industrial vibe that totally matches the hardware we're talking about. So I absolutely love a good high-tech solution, but what makes this specific system so brilliant is how it uses accessible IoT tech to predict and prevent accidents before they even happen. We're going to break down exactly how this works, starting from the bare metal hardware, wiring it all up into a logic engine, and then scaling that into a global cloud-based alert system. The journey from a few simple parts to a literal life-saving network is just fascinating.
So what if our environments could actually see an accident before it happens? Sounds kind of like science fiction, right? But the reality is the technology to do this is already here, and it's surprisingly straightforward. We're talking about the massive life-saving potential of really simple, well-programmed hardware. The stakes literally couldn't be higher, and the solution is right at our fingertips.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. 1. The need for proactive safety. 2. Building the smart warning system. 3. Decoding the three-zone logic. 4. Simulating the scenarios. And 5. Real-world IoT applications.
Number 1. The need for proactive safety. Let's talk about why seconds matter in collision prevention.
Look, we see tragedies like this way too often on roads and in industrial settings all over the world. They're still a leading cause of preventable fatalities. And you know what the fundamental flaw is? Our systems are almost entirely reactive. Think about it. Emergency services, airbags, cleanup crews, they all arrive after the damage is done. By the time a reactive system kicks in, it is just too late. Reacting after the fact is costing lives and causing massive damage. What we desperately need are intelligent, proactive warning systems. Systems that give drivers, pedestrians, or machine operators those precious few seconds to actually change course.
Number 2. Building the smart warning system. Accessible components with real life-saving potential.
Let's look at the blueprint. Here's our bill of materials and the exact pin connections mapping our components to the microcontroller's GPIO, or general-purpose input-output pins. Think of GPIO pins as the physical bridges where the brain talks to the outside world. And at the heart of our system, that brain is the ESP32. It's a remarkably powerful Wi-Fi-enabled microcontroller. But hey, a brain needs eyes, right? That is where the HC-SR04 comes in. It's our ultrasonic distance sensor, which uses sound waves to measure distances from 2 to 400 centimeters. We also map our outputs, a green LED to GPIO 26, a yellow to 25, a red to 33, and an active buzzer to 27.
Now, what's really interesting here is the physical elegance of wiring these simple components together. The ESP32 acts as the anchor, the ultrasonic sensor sits right up front to scan the environment, and our visual indicators and buzzers are neatly arranged alongside. When you put it all together, this incredibly compact layout gives our system the ability to sense proximity, process that data, and communicate it out through light, sound, and a Wi-Fi connection. But really quick, before you go grabbing a breadboard, I have a crucial, highly practical tip for the makers out there. You absolutely must connect a 220 ohm current limiting resistor in series for all of those LEDs. Seriously, if you just wire them directly into the ESP32's 3.3 volt supply without that resistor, you're going to blow out your LEDs instantly. We want our warning lights to shine bright, not burn out on day one.
Number 3, decoding the three-zone logic. This is how the ESP32 actually thinks and reacts.
So, the logic driving this whole thing is brilliantly simple. It relies on 3 distinct distance thresholds. Think of it exactly like a traffic light. The ESP32 is continuously polling that ultrasonic sensor for distance data. If an object is more than 30 centimeters away, we're in the safe zone. If it moves to between 10 and 30 centimeters, we enter the warning zone. And if it breaches that 10 centimeter mark, boom, we're in the danger zone. Spatially, you can visualize these thresholds as concentric, shrinking safety bubbles. The outermost layer is our safe zone. As an object moves closer, it pierces that first layer, entering the warning zone. If it keeps coming, it penetrates the final, innermost bubble, the danger zone. The ESP32 just uses a single programming loop to constantly monitor these shrinking boundaries in real time. It's so clean.
Number 4, simulating the collision scenarios. Let's see the system in real-time action. Okay, before we deploy something like this in the physical world, we absolutely need to test our logic digitally. We'll do this using a digital testing workflow in Wookie, a browser-based electronic simulator. 4 easy steps. First, create a virtual Wi-Fi component for network connectivity. Second, drag and drop the ESP32, sensor, LEDs, and buzzer onto the workspace. Third, link the sensor to a digital slider so we can simulate varying obstacle distances. And fourth, hit play, run the system, and watch the outputs. Testing this way ensures your logic is flawless before you ever even touch a soldering iron.
Let's check the results. Here, our simulation slider is set so the obstacle is more than 30 centimeters away. The green LED is beautifully lit, the buzzer is completely silent, and behind the scenes, our Blink dashboard, which is our cloud-based IoT platform, displays a normal, safe status. Everything is calm and everything is operating perfectly.
But watch what happens as the object moves closer. The distance drops to between 10 and 30 centimeters. Instantly, the system reacts. Green turns off, yellow illuminates. And more importantly, the buzzer starts emitting these slow, intermittent beeps. You can feel the urgency rising. Over in the cloud, the Blink dashboard updates to a warning alert. The system is actively trying to get your attention before a collision actually happens.
And then, the boundary is breached. The distance drops below 10 centimeters, the red LED blazes on. The buzzer isn't just beeping anymore, it is sounding continuously, demanding immediate action. And because of the ESP32's Wi-Fi capability, the Blink Cloud instantly logs a danger event and fires off a push notification directly to your phone. It doesn't matter if you're standing right next to the sensor or on the exact opposite side of the world, you know for a fact a collision is imminent.
Number 5. Real-world IoT safety applications. Let's talk about scaling this beyond the breadboard.
This logic scales so seamlessly into our daily lives. In standard and autonomous vehicles, this exact same ultrasonic logic provides immediate front and rear proximity alerts. Or think about urban infrastructure. Mounting these sensors above smart parking slots allows cities to detect occupancy and broadcast that data to live dashboards to optimize traffic flow. It's absolutely brilliant.
And the applications get even bigger. Place these systems along railways, and you can monitor tracks to detect obstructions miles before a fast-moving train arrives. Inside factories, deploying these on hazardous manufacturing floors creates zone intrusion detection. It prevents catastrophic equipment damage and, most importantly, protects human workers from serious injuries.
So, the crucial point here is IoT connectivity. By tying a simple ultrasonic sensor to an ESP32 and connecting it to the cloud, we do something remarkable. We take a localized noise, a simple little buzzer, and we turn it into a global, life-saving awareness system. Instant mobile notifications regardless of where you happen to be.
We've seen how a handful of simple components can be transformed into a powerful predictive safety tool. The hardware is cheap, the logic is totally accessible, and the cloud is ready to go. So what does this all mean for you? Well, the only question left is, how will you apply this accessible IoT logic to make your own environment safer? Take this knowledge, start innovating, and build something that protects the world around you. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I can't wait to explore our next topic with you soon.